Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Today we're going to talk just a little bit about Marathon because it's a slow news day, so we're going to take it easy and also going to talk about something else as well. That is not video game but game adjacent. So let's dive in. We have this one here. We already talked a little bit about the microtransactions, and yeah, Bungie responds quickly to Marathon microtransactions backlash. First patch will make the game slightly easier. Oh boy. As always, you will find the articles that I'm going to show you in the description box down below, and I haven't read those yet. I'm just going with my first guess on the header of the article. This one is written by Wesleyan Poole, and yeah, I mean, first patch will make the game slightly easier. Weird. Making a game in a niche market for a hyper-competitive crowd that is also, again, a niche in that niche market. Weird, isn't it? But who would have thought that this will not, pull in more people to play? So Bungie has revealed plans to change Marathon in some key ways to just a few days after launch. You're telling me that a server slam that was done last week is not enough time to implement changes into your game? I thought, at least I was operating under the assumption that you can change things rather quickly. Or why would you just do a server slam 1 week before the launch? Outlining early patch notes for an update due out next week. In a tweet, the developer said in the near future, it will adjust the amount of Lux, Marathon's in-game currency, you get for $10 bundle, so it grants 1,120, up from 1,100. Oh boy. You get 20 cents for that. Because, again, 1,000 Lux is $10 and or your regional equivalent. For me, it would be 10 euros. There it says. But this is just, again, the value bundle, where you get a little bit of extra. So this is important because currently a runner skin costs 1,120. I forgot that. My mind just saved itself, basically, because this is one of the very, very shitty practices in the video game industry where they go into, but then you have to pay a little bit more, buy the $15 or the $20 Lux, the in-game currency. And then, okay, you buy that one because you think, okay, I get a little bit more of the in-game currency for that one because of a little bit more percentage here and there. And then you buy a skin and then you have a little bit of leftover, but that leftover is not enough to buy another skin or something else. And then you have to buy more in-game currency. This is incredibly shitty. I never wanted to see anything like this, and I understand why people buy into this because of poor self-control. I was also one of these people until I said enough is enough. So, but you can't buy 1,120 Lux exactly from the store. Instead, you have to spend $10 to get the 1,100. Just 20 cents less, and then another 5 to get 500 Lux, and there it is. There is the exact 1 to 100 basically on top, which in total dollar terms matches the price of $15 bundles available from the store. This is terrible. You know what? I'm not going to go more into the microtransactions bullshit because I'm against microtransactions. Did I buy microtransactions? Yes, I did. And I'm not proud of it. This is something that I have to work on. I totally admit. I also have poor self-control in that regard. And I hate it. I hate it so much. And I hope that you are faring better than I do. So Marathon's first update, early patch notes. So increase the distance objective nav points appear from 10 to 20 meters. Dude, that is way too low. I could have told you that way earlier. Just from the numbers, this probably bump it up to 25 or 30 as well. Because for the objective nav points, you need them from a little bit from a distance. Increase the number of med cabinets and munition crates that can spawn on perimeter. I mean, yeah. Increase the amount of starting ammo in meter. Wait, there is another meter in this game. I already made jokes about the roadmap where they are so creatively bankrupt that they're going to name the next season Nightfall, you know, like in Destiny 2 or in Destiny 1, the Nightfall strikes. Yeah, and now we have Mida, another exotic weapon, the Mida multi-tool and the Mida mini-tool. Oh boy, Cyber Acme and Arachne free sponsored kits. Okay, okay. But there was also something else in the game that I've seen that they are going to change. Where was it? Oh, the enemy AI feels particularly powerful too, so one wrong turn can end your run in the blink of an eye, especially if you don't have the ammo to fight back. Was it that one? No. But yeah, doesn't really matter. Again, a Marathon's Battle Pass slammed as the worst value for your money, as limits on cosmetics remind players of Bungie past failings. Welcome back, launch Destiny 2 shaders. We're not going to go into this article. The shaders, oh god, almost knocked over my coffee. Holy crap. The shaders in Destiny 2, at first, not only were they really bad with, oh yeah, you can use them once, so you have to buy them more than one time. They are also incredibly bad because whenever you equip a shader, it colors everything in a predetermined way. You were never able to mix and mash shaders. Maybe they patched it into it and I just forgot and my mind just remembers the back in the day, you know, when everything was new. I think this is, yeah, this is now possible that you can shade in different armor pieces. So you know what? It doesn't really matter. My biggest issue was just always, yeah, it is predetermined. So I have an armor piece that I really do like, and I want it in a different color. I put on the shader, which just gives me some colors in a circle. It is just say black, silver, a darker silver, and I don't know, blue, because of reasons. And I have absolutely no say in it what piece of that armor, of the gauntlets, of the shoulder pads, or whatever is going to be painted in what color. I think that's pretty bad. But then again, it's their own proprietary engine, the Tiger engine, which they worked on for a while, and they basically butchered it because the original people are just not there anymore. No one can basically work on that engine anymore. They shot themselves in the foot. And then we have this here. Again, SteamDB, let's just refresh this so we have the new and fresh numbers. Slay the Spire 2 has almost 10 times the player count of Marathon right now. This is not a good look, Bungie. Because if this would have been a regular extraction shooter by a no-name company, these numbers would be great. These numbers would be awesome. But Bungie is not only a shell of a company, because, you know, shells the things that you are playing in the game of Marathon, but, oh god, these numbers should have been switched. They should have been exchanged. But this is not the world we live in. And again, it's Sunday. I already went out, put up my vote because today's voting day, and came back, and these are the numbers. We're already in the downfall because yesterday at, let's just say, yeah, these are pretty same-ish, just about 150 people different. Let's just say 78.5 thousand people. And where's the 3 again? It's here. 73.2 thousand people. We have lost about, wait, what was it? I already forgot. 785, 732. Yeah, so about 5,300 people. Not a good look. Absolutely not. Weird. I do wonder why. And then again, there might be a lot of people playing it on PlayStation. We don't know. Sony will hide this number as long as possible because to get this game into the positives, they need to sell 7 to 11 million copies, which is that's not going to happen. I'm sorry, this is absolutely not going to happen. Especially since they're also trying to smother reviews right now. By the way, my rating for this game is aggressively mid. It's a 5 or a 6. It's not the worst game, but it's also not particularly good. It has a lot of issues. This game was broken from the start. They tried to do things in here that were just backwards thinking, especially for an extraction shooter, a genre that is already niche. And my biggest issue with Marathon is, first of all, no lore. There is basically no story. Oh, wow. We're going back to Destiny 2. Again, the other creatively bankrupt thing where you just have your Grimoire cards, basically. This time they are narrated, but I don't want to sit there and have someone tell me the story. I want to be in the story. What is this? Because I don't want to go into, oh yeah, and then the Guardians went into the Vault of Glass and solved some puzzles. No, I want to do that myself. I want to experience this, because also in Destiny 2, this is going to happen in Marathon as well, because the people just don't know what to do anymore. The devs don't know how to tell a story, how to put the player into the story. Because in Destiny 2, you have some cutscenes, people are doing things. I mean, what was one of my favorite characters, his name, the guy with the coin, that brought in the really fun game, where you also have, you go in with 3 people, as always, you fight the Fallen, the Cabal, whatever is popping up in that scenario. And once in a while, one of the team members can go in and fight another team while they're fighting a mini boss or something like that. It was amazing. That was so much fun. And you can acquire armor that gives you bonuses whenever you invade the enemy team. That was awesome. It wasn't that popular, which is really sad because I really liked that game mode, but they could have put an extraction shooter, they could have put Marathon into Destiny and just work more on Destiny. Destiny 3 died for this, and Marathon will die in a year or so, because I say it again and again, Sony will keep this game running for as long as possible. With Highguard, we have seen the game came out and Tencent was immediately, oh no, no one is playing this. We're going to distance ourselves from this. Sony doesn't have this option. They have to ride or die this game. But let's not talk more about this one, because again, a little bit of game adjacent. The weather is finally fine, so I was able to prime at least one model, because the primer that I use for my models is almost empty. I have to buy a new one. Thank you, Monument Hobbies. You have the best black matte primer on the market. But I also primed the terrain. The other one is still on the table. I'm not going to bring it here. We are going to paint this in a stream in the future. I'm also going to record that for my hobby channel as a painting guide, which is going to be fun. And I'm still baffled by the quality. These are 3D prints, by the way. FDM 3D prints. This blows my mind, man. Absolutely. And yeah, I'm excited. I still don't know the color scheme. And you can see I didn't prime the bottom because no one cares. As it will just sit on here. And yeah, not passable terrain. Also, Gundam Assemble is coming out. The rules look really fun. The models look amazing. I mean, this one here is Gundam Barbatos, which is... that's so awesome. The detail on these models are great, and building was really fun. And StarCraft is coming out. Thank you again for one of the community members to tell me that, hey, there is a StarCraft game by Archon Studios. And there was a live stream a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, I think. I looked into it. The models, they come on pre-colored sprues, basically. So whenever you don't want to invest that much time into painting your models, or you just don't have the time, the Zerg are coming in this purplish, sprue in the purplish plastic, so you can just build them and then you have it. And the Terrans are, was it blue? I think it was blue. Well, wait, what was the Protoss? I forgot, but doesn't really matter. They come in pre-painted, basically, in one color, which I do really like. It makes it easier to differentiate whenever you just do the plastic warrior thingy. And in 2 days, as of recording this and publishing this video right now, the pre-orders will start. I still have to look into the rules. We're going to do that in a live stream. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, as I'm not so sure if I'm going to order these, because I don't know if I have anyone to play with. The Gundam Assemble game, it's 3 models, maximum 5 models per side. And again, the rules look fun. They're fast, they're snappy, which I do really like. And I missed a spot here with primer. It doesn't matter, I'm just going to paint it black and then that's fine. Again, I still don't know the color scheme for this, but it's going to be fun. These are big spots to paint with just a big brush. That's going to be easy. But yeah, enough rambling. Thank you so much for being here with me. This is going to be so much fun. As soon as I know the color scheme. Again, we're going to do that on live stream in a couple of days. And yeah, what's this? Huh. I think I chipped the paint on one spot. Doesn't matter, black paint. It's just the primer. My bad. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news and sometimes game adjacent news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe. And if you want, you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic. stay hydrated, and I will see you later in our live stream or tomorrow with the next video. And tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.